What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of AHS Insider. I'm your host, Jacob. To kick off today's episode, we have my new segment, What's the Dirt? Ahoy, mateys. Welcome back to another episode of What's the Dirt with me, your host, Jake. The Agawam Brownies. What makes them a team, some may ask? Well, today let's go to Toady in the Hall with the captain of the team, Tommy Crotch, to find your answer. Thanks, Jake. Here we are with Tommy. Hey, Tom. How's it going?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Pretty good. Now let's ask you some questions. How many years have you been a captain for?
I've been a captain for 2 years, football and wrestling.
So you were a captain your junior year also for both?
Yeah.
Wow. Pretty impressive. What do you feel is the most important thing you can do to bring the team closer together?
Being a leader on and off the field, in society, in Agawam, and in school too. People look up to.
Nice. After a tough loss, what can you do to boost morale in the following week of practice?
Just keep everything positive. Try not to think about last week. Make every play count, and just keep moving forward.
Well, thank you, Tom.
Not a problem.
Thanks, Toady, for that. Well, remember to check out the Agawam Brownies on Friday nights, and that's all the time we have for today's segment of What's the Dirt with me, your host, Jake. Up next, it's Joey with Italian Eats.
Thanks, Jake. All right, I'm Joey Bag of Donuts. Enjoy the new segment of Italian Eats. Welcome to Italian Eats. My name's Joey Bag of Donuts, and next to me is Vinny Boombat. Today we're here to show you a dish straight from Italy.
Lasagna. This first dish was made in Naples, Italy, and it's one of the oldest dishes around.
Let's see how to whip up this dish.
First, we gotta cook up our meat sauce. You're gonna take your ground beef, cook it up in a pan real good, and you're gonna take some garlic, oregano, and salt, and put that on top, mix it up. And next, you're gonna mix it up with your sauce.
Next step is to prepare your ricotta. You're gonna take Parmesan, garlic, and salt. You're gonna mix it up in a bowl, and now you're ready to prepare your dish.
First, you're gonna take your saucy meat and put it on the bottom layer of your pan. Next, you're gonna take your lasagna noodle and layer it nicely, smoothly across the top of your meat sauce.
Keep in mind to spread your ricotta evenly, and keep layering up until you reach the top of the pan.
Now you're just gonna top it off with some basil, throw it in the oven for 35 minutes at 375.
Thanks for watching Italian Eats. Bam! We're out. Now, let's hear some good news with Tesla.
Hi, I'm Tesla, and this is the good news.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Mokrisky. I'm a librarian here at Agawam High School. We've changed our library a lot this year. The student space has been expanded to 3 times the amount of the space we had last year. We have a couple of additional classroom settings in here, and students can check in before school without a pass, after school without a pass, and you can get a pass from me for the lunchtime. If you're with a teacher, you don't need a pass. If you come from the classroom, come down with your teacher's permission. We're going to show you a few video clips of the room so that you get the idea of what it's like this year. Welcome and greetings, and I hope that you come in. This is a student area where teachers can meet with their classes. This is a new language lab that's part of the library. Foreign language students will come in here and work with their teachers. Also, the English as a Second Language program will work in here. Student meeting area and greeting area. It's been expanded from last year. Mr. Stinson's class meets in here for the Information Technology Innovation Pathways class. The area in the back is now a science classroom, a regular classroom right next to the back lab that has the virtual learning lab. So this area was renovated and new computers were placed in here that students can pick up, walk around the room, and settle in different locations. We have a projection screen, a large presentation area
for classes and students to meet?
Everything is much more easily accessible to all the students. I usually write up projects or do slideshows here for my different classes.
Up next is Tech Tips with Ben.
Let's check out the 4th episode of Tech Tips with Ben. I'm Ben, and you're about to be watching Tech Tips with Ben, and we're back and better than ever. In this episode, we're going to be comparing home defense security systems. We all have things we want to be protected and guarded, as well as our families/ourselves feeling safe and being safe. The two highest rated security systems are the ADT Pulse and the Vivint Smart Home. Both of these security systems come equipped with environmental sensors, a power outage backup, cellular backup, and compatibility with smart home speakers like Alexa and Apple HomePod. The Vivint has excellent video of your doorbell, offers remote control of door locks, thermostats, and sensors, also a very fast and responsive touchscreen. Now with the ADT Pulse system has many additional components that you can add, such as thermal cameras and automatic spotlights. The ADT Pulse also has excellent representatives to answer any questions you may have whenever and wherever. The downfall with the ADT Pulse system is the cost, as well as the 3-year locked-in contract, paying $28.99 per month with no extra cameras or alarms. The downfall with the Vivint Smart Home security system is it is monthly subscription for $49.99 with only one additional camera. The Vivint also has no customizable sounds. Both security systems have excellent reviews and are excellent for the protection of your family and home. And thank you for watching the 4th episode of Tech Tips with Ben. Hope you enjoyed. Up next is Jess.
Hey everyone, I'm Jess, and since music is something that is so important to everyone and affects everyone's lives in different ways, I thought I'd go into some classrooms and see what people think of music.
Everybody listens to it.
Music means to me some sort of calming effect that I can listen to when I'm sad, when I'm happy. It really changes my mood, and to be able to play it is something else because I can like really make the music and put like emotions into it, and eventually maybe make my own songs. So
I feel like it's the only way that the world can come together, because music is it's a language that everyone can understand. You know, everyone can get down to a good beat or get really sad when, you know, the right song comes on.
I probably think of it as inhaling and exhaling in full color.
I like it. I can't go through a day without listening to music.
Music is a big part of my life. I listen to it all the time, every day, in my car, outside of school, for football games.
The music I listen to is, I listen to a lot of rap, and then I've been getting a little bit into country and rock because of this guitar class.
Music, I kind of listen to it all, whether it's from like the early 1900s or not so much modern, but like mid 1900s probably.
I listen to country and pop music and rap.
I listen to a lot of genres, and a lot of them mean something like emotionally and help me through a lot that I've gone through high school and out of school.
Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones, Van Halen.
Music is a really big part of my life. From a really young age, I was introduced to a lot of different kinds of music. Being raised in a musical household, I've always been a singer or playing an instrument.
My dad, because ever since I was younger, my dad's always listened to country and everything.
And who influences me? Obviously Miss Funk. Shout out to Miss Funk.
My family influenced me a lot in my music. They're very old-fashioned, so I listened to a lot of their kind of music back then.
I have to say my dad was a big influence in my life. He still is. He's my role model. Rock on.
All right, next up is Nino with Full Throttle.
Hey AHS, it's Nino with my new show Full Thrust, where we talk about all things engines. On today's episode, we're comparing the 2020 Corvette Stingray to the 2019 Challenger Hellcat Runner. The 2020 Stingray has a 6.2-liter V8 with 495 pure horsey boys, or horsepower, and a top speed of 194 miles per hour. 2019 Challenger Hellcat Redeye has a 6.2-liter V8 supercharged engine with 797 horsepower and a top speed of 203 miles per hour. The winner seems pretty clear, but it might not be that way. The Challenger's confirmed to go 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds, while Chevy claims the vet will go 0 to 60 in under 3. But the Chevy loses the quarter mile to 11.3 seconds. But come on, the Corvette looks like an Italian-American stallion with serious anger issues. It's beautiful. See you next time, AHS. It's been Nino with Full Throttle.
Hi, I'm Samara, and this is Inside the Classroom.
So time management is probably one of the hardest things in high school to take care of, but basically the more organized you are and the more you keep track of, especially dates, the better you can keep track of time.
Honestly, it matters. Like, if you have like really good grades already, I'd focus more on social life. But like most of the time, you want to have a good social life in high school because it's high school. Some people don't go to college, and you gotta experience it if you're not going to college. So like either way, like you gotta want to have like good grades so you can pass, but you want to have a really nice social life.
When it comes to friends and school and sports and work, I say that friends throughout high school are the least important because they change a lot over time. You're gonna find like two friends probably throughout high school that are, I don't know, that are the most important to you.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I think having a good social life and taking care of your personal health is a really important thing to do. It's up there with grades, although grades have more of an impact directly on your life, but going out and hanging out with your friends is just about as important as, doing your.
Starting freshman year, start off really good in school, do grades really well, ignore all the drama. It's not going to mean anything towards the end of senior year. Sophomore year is probably going to be your most fun year. Senior year is stressful, and junior year is the most even of everything.
My advice to like the underclassmen, honestly, just like don't start beef with kids. Just kind of go with the flow,
Some advice I would give is don't look in the past, just keep moving forward, because every day is a new adventure, and just don't look in the past and just keep moving forward.
I think some advice would be to kind of focus on yourself and don't let other people tear you down, because in reality of it, after you graduate from high school, you're never going to see any of them again.
Here's Sean with quote of the show.
Thanks, Tamara. This time we got a quote from Elon Musk.
When I hear this quote, or when I read this quote, I really think it's about doing the right thing. I think you have to give back to others to receive yourself. So I think if you are willing to put time and effort into other people's causes and into things that you think are right, I think good things will come back to you. It's karma. I kind of believe in that. So you create your own energy. So if you create positive energy within yourself and with other people and give, that'll come back to you in time.
Alright, so that quote to me means that if something is truly important to you, you're going to do whatever you can to make it happen. You'll spend extra time on it, you'll do whatever it takes, and so if you're passionate about something, you'll pursue it no matter what happens.
Honestly, I feel like it means a lot because you should really go on in like times where it looks drastic. Like, say someone says you can't do something, you should really push forward and try to achieve that. Like aim big, aim high. Bigger is better. So just keep going.
Okay, I think the quote talks about perseverance. So continuing to do things even though things may be difficult, and I think students are kind of asked to do this every day. Persevere when maybe things are not easy or straightforward.
Hope you enjoyed. Up next is John with Industry Shakers.
Finishing up today's wave of new segments, I'm going to be showing you my segment, Industry Shakers. Hey everybody, welcome Get Comfortable. Today I'll be taking you from the average moviegoer into a film expert as we take a look into one of the industry's most ambitious filmmakers, Quentin Tarantino. With inspiration from his filmmaking icon, Tarantino imprinted his style onto the scene with unique take filmmakers mainly avoided over the years. From films like Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction, we can see that Tarantino has his own unique way of filmmaking that is extremely unpredictable and heavy on violence, much like his icon Cirio Santiago, whom he loosely replicates his formula from. Both Tarantino and Santiago sit comfortably behind an R rating for their films due for their disregard for hiding extreme violence and to show off a different perspective that other filmmakers shy away from. Tarantino follows this style due to his belief of the imprint violence leaves on the audience even after the film is long over. With an impressive 65 films underneath both of their belts, they both have solidified the position ultra-violent movies have in the world of filmmaking, forever leaving their mark on the film industry. Not only have all of their movies existing caused the solidification of the style, the overwhelmingly positive feedback each film has received pushes the statement into reality. Tarantino having his worst received film to date, The Hateful Eight, as a still solid 72% average from all reviewers. Thank you all for sticking through this brief look into Quentin Tarantino and his icon, Cirio Santiago. Don't miss next time where I'll be covering a whole new topic all about a popular rock, punk, and alternative band that has had plenty to say. Next week, we'll dive into the band Green Day. All right, that's all we have for you today for AHS Insider. Don't forget to check us out on Channel 12 and use the link on AHS's webpage to go to Mr. Brown's YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.